shot a three-pointer. As the ball was flying towards the basket, Bird turned to Person and said, "Merry effing Christmas." The ball...
What?
If you think I'll cross and take my mans out, just kill yourself. In the trenches, 40 on my hip, I had to fix my...
What's good, YouTube? Know what I'm saying? It's your boy Clyde Different.
It's your boy Jumpman Jdot.
We back with another video, y'all. Know what I'm saying? Today, y'all, bro, we got somebody y'all love, bro. Larry Bird. You know what I'm saying? Most savage moments, y'all. Hey, I ain't gonna care, bro. We watch this trash talking jump. I don't know if trash talking and savage basically the same thing, but shoot, we gonna see, bro. You know what I'm saying? What this video hold for us and something like that. I'm pretty sure somebody could request this or whatever. You feel me? So we can do a Larry Bird video in a minute. I ain't gonna care. So you know, y'all love him. So we gonna react to him. Okay. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and all that. Subscribe to F-List Twins, y'all. Get straight to this bit. Recorder.
So you think you guarding Larry? Like,
I already told you, but when you first got into him, bro.
From game to 10, how much you think he get it?
It's gonna be 9-9 on how I'm gonna hit the game winner. Alright, let's get straight to this.
A part of the reason why Larry Bird was called legend was his brilliance as a basketball player. And the other part were his legendary and vicious trash-talking skills. Bird was a killer on the court. He had a foul mouth, and he wasn't afraid of anybody. This explosive combination gave birth to some of the most ruthless trash-talking stories in NBA history. So here are the 10 best Larry Bird savage moments. 1988 three-point shooting contest.
He looked like Baby Tron for some reason.
An old Baby Tron?
Oh, got a blonde Baby Tron.
No cap.
The three-point shot in the NBA was first introduced in the 1979 NBA season, Larry's rookie year. 7 years later, at the 1986 All-Star Weekend in Dallas, the NBA brought the first official three-point shooting contest to the scene. Larry won it, and repeated next year at the All-Star Game in Seattle. In 1988, he was going for a three-peat in Chicago. Before the start of the contest, Bird entered the locker room, did not speak a word to the other competitors, and just took a good look at them. He finally said, "I'm just looking which one of you is going to come in second." The room was filled with silence, because they all knew what kind of a shooter Bird was.
I ain't Kevin. I wouldn't say nothing. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I couldn't say nothing. Cause he as a two-peat, he was two-peating. He was finna go for a three-peat right there.
See, people like me, niggas like me, I would be like, you looking at us for second place. You go to the bathroom, you'll see the second place winner right there. Yeah. Camera. Go look in the mirror.
Let me fix this camera, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like I was saying, I'll tell him to go to the bathroom, go look in the mirror, and find the second place winner. But like niggas knew he obviously won before they even started. Niggas was nervous and shit. I would have been talking my shit back.
Of course, Larry would go on to win again, proving that he's the best shooter in the world.
You gotta go out swinging, bro. You can't let a nigga beat your ass.
Famously raising his hand while the contest clinching three.
Oh yeah,
Response to Craig Hodges. Craig Hodges was one of the best shooters in the 80s, and he competed in the three-point shooting contest with Larry each time Bird was participating. Larry won 3 times, and Craig finished second twice. When Hodges finally took home the title of the best three-point shooter at the All-Star Weekend in 1989, reporters asked him if the main reason for his victory was Bird's injury and non-participation. Craig said, "Larry knows where he can find me," and Bird replied, "I know where. At the end of the Chicago Bulls bench, the left-handed game."
What?
Larry Bird was in the prime of his basketball brilliance in the 85-86 season, when he led the Celtics to the title. They lost only 1 game at home throughout the season and the playoffs, setting an NBA record with 50-1. The Portland Trailblazers for the
50-1 at home.
Excuse me?
That bitch getting lit in Boston every time, every game.
All the hoes there.
the Celtics at home in December, so they were a good bet to win in front of their crowd in February. Before the game, Bird surprised his teammates and journalists by saying that he would shoot all his shots with his left hand, except long jumpers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This was the last game of a long road trip. Larry would always find new motivations and challenges to get through the monotonous grind of the regular season. In the game against Portland, he'd go on to have one of the most memorable games of his career. He hit a shot to send the game to overtime, and then hit a game winner in the OT. Bird finished the game with 47 points, with 14 rebounds and 11 assists. He scored 22
He had a
points with
freaking
his left
triple
hand,
double?
sheer boredom and fun, which tells you how insanely good and confident this guy was. White guys guarding him. Larry is not white. Larry is clear, said Bill Murray in Space Jam, while explaining Bird's ethnicity to Michael Jordan. Larry Bird had skills for days. He was thinking the game 3 moves in advance. His jump shot was money. He was nimble at 6'9", but he wasn't by any means an athletic player. Bird.
What?
In a 1v1, you not getting 9 points. He might get 10.
Bro, leave me alone,
I'm not
bruh.
gonna lie.
Let my dreams be, bruh.
You're 6'2" to his 6'9".
I'm 6'3" with shoes on, bro. Watch out,
Bro, he's still shooting over you.
J syndrome, which stands for white men can't jump, and he was aware of it. On one occasion, he called basketball a black man's game due to the natural ability and athleticism of African American players. Because of that,
Nice.
he hated when the opposing teams would defend him with another white guy. Bird said that it was disrespectful to his greatness because he was dropping 30 and 40 on the most athletic players in the league. So if you put an unathletic white guy on him, that's barbecue chicken right there
Domination.
in the trainer's lap.
Listen to what I'm
The
saying.
I remember this one too, man.
The freaking trainer's lap, dog.
That shit's wild to me.
Bird's career came in the 1986 season in a game against Dominique Wilkins in the Atlanta Hawks. At the beginning of the first quarter, it was obvious that Larry is in the zone. He'd hit everything he threw to the basket, with the announcers repeatedly saying they were watching the greatest shooting exhibition in basketball history. Bird scored 60 on 61% shooting and 15 of 16 on free throws, hitting ridiculous shots over several players. During the game, he suddenly said, "in the trainer's lap," to Hawks players, which meant he would try to make a 3 from the corner near the opposing bench. He got the ball, made the shot, and one Hawks player who tried to guard him tripped over and fell exactly into the trainer's lap, just like Bird predicted. The Hawks bench was so amazed that they were laughing.
No, it's the fact.
That's so
It's the fact that
crazy,
he ain't even
One Hawks
tripped
player
though.
That's what
He
I'm
literally just
saying,
fell in his
bro.
lap.
and fell exactly
What?
into the trainer's lap, just like Bird predicted. The
Bro,
Hawks
Bird
bench
is
was
funny
so
as hell.
amazed that they were laughing and high-fiving each other, totally perplexed by Bird's brilliance. After that, they were fined by their coach Mike Fratello for cheering on the opposing player,
That's crazy,
tormenting
though.
Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman was one of the best defenders in NBA history, with quick feet, long arms, and a motor that never shut down. He was a pest, an annoying pest who never stopped guarding, provoking, and getting into everybody's face. And he used to be a nightmare for scorers around the NBA.
Give me that
However,
bitch.
when he was just starting out, he needed to get some schooling from Bird. After Larry scored 4 consecutive shots over Rodman, he opened his mean mouth and started destroying Rodman. Bird started yelling at Rodman's coach, Chuck Daly. "Who's guarding me, Chuck? Is anyone guarding me? You better get someone on me or I'm gonna go for 60. Even though Rodman was
You talking to the coach? That's worse than talking to the player.
Crazy.
That's
Ain't
like-
talking about Dennis though, wait, bro. Dennis was
Exactly.
a W defender, bro. When we ranked his
That-
defense
but-
violence.
But Larry a W player.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
But like that's like talking to somebody's dad instead of the actual person.
Oh God.
A major disrespect.
almost superglued to him in an effort to deny him the ball. Bird was at his sarcastic best. "I'm open. Hurry up before they notice nobody is guarding me. Merry effing Christmas." 1990. Larry Bird loved to play against the Indiana Pacers, where he was always greeted as a king. It was where the
That's crazy because he started. He coached them. He's from Indiana.
Oh,
He
snap.
he coached the Pacers.
For real?
Yeah, when Michael Jordan was in the league.
Oh shoot.
You ever seen that clip where Michael Jordan hit it, or no, Reggie Miller hit it like almost game winner, and it was like 1 second left or something like that, and everybody was celebrating, but Larry Bird just like,
No, I ain't see that.
Michael Jordan still got to shoot that bitch.
French Lick grew up, made his first
Maybe they'll
basketball
show it.
steps,
Sure.
and took Indiana State University to the 1979 NCAA Finals. And the game Boston played against the Pacers played on December 26, 1990. Will forever be etched in memory of the Pacers shooting guard, Chuck Rifleman Person. Before the game, Person said to the reporters, "Rifleman is in the building. I'm going bird hunting today." At the tip-off,
shoot.
Bird replied to Person
Clever.
that he has a Christmas present waiting for him. While Chuck sat on the bench during the game, Bird received the ball in the corner and shot a three-pointer. As the ball was flying towards the basket, Bird turned to Person and said, "Merry effing Christmas." The ball.
What?
I can just see
What?
it. He said, "Merry
God.
Christmas." That shit crazy. That shit crazy.
What? That's so
Maybe
wild.
not touching the rim, torching the Suns bench. The best teams in the NBA often coast
The fuck, bro, trying to get his teammate grade up. Bro wasn't even near the ball.
The NBA often coast through the regular season, to lose their edge and focus when playing against mediocre opponents. In one game against the Phoenix Suns, the Celtics lost a double-digit lead and were trailing by 2 in the final seconds. The Celtics had the possession, and they could tie the game and go to overtime, or win it with a 3. Larry knew his Celtics shouldn't be losing a game to the Suns, and he wanted to play no overtime. So he went to the Suns bench and told all the players and coaches what was about to happen. "Yeah, I'm going to bust a 3 on you guys and just go home. I'm tired of this."
What?
He lived up to his word. As the ball was still in the air, he turned towards the Phoenix bench and yelled, "Told you so," as the ball was going through the net. Calling his shot
He said, "I'm
against
tired of this. That was crazy."
He just told you.
Like, I told you. I told you.
Yeah. Like,
Larry-
good night.
Xavier was one of the most
Larry's too
notorious-
funny, dog.
He's
calling his
crazy.
shot against Xavier McDaniel. Xavier McDaniel was one of the most notorious NBA players in the 80s. And on the courts, he liked to get physical, like Olivia Newton-John.
Hey, let us know if we need to see these highlights.
Though, my
Let us
camera
know
is
something.
on one though. Hold on.
We got 2 more minutes though. We got 2 more minutes. We just wait on it.
Okay.
The Sonics and the Knicks. Nobody was really messing with X-Man. However, Bird was not afraid of a scuffle, and there are multiple stories of Larry participating in bar fights during his NBA career. In a crowded Supersonics arena, Boston and Seattle played a close game tied just 10 seconds before the end. At that point, Celtics coach Casey Jones called a timeout, and Bird confidently told him to just give him the ball and that the others move the hell out of the way. On his way back to the floor, Larry said, "That's exactly where I'll get the ball, and I'll score the game winner in your face." While X-Man replied, "I know you will get it there. I'm waiting for you." Bird received the ball right where he said he would.
Two people
He hit a tough
on
fadeaway
him, though.
shot. After Bird realized there were still 2 seconds left, he told McDaniel, "Damn, I didn't want to leave 2 seconds on the clock." While X-Man walked back to the Sonics bench, disbelief, tormenting a young Clyde Drexler. Before Clyde Drexler came into the NBA,
Damn, he got the 50 up.
Oh my.
forming the famous Phi Slamma Jamma with Hakeem Olajuwon at the
Oh,
University.
it's Phi Slamma Jamma.
Drexler
Phi
was selected
Slamma
by the
Jamma.
Blazers with the 14th pick in the 1983 NBA draft. And even as a rookie, he was already one of the most athletic guys in his position. However, Bird wasn't impressed. When Drexler subbed in the game against the Celtics, he started guarding Bird. Larry smiled at him and mockingly said, "You can't stop me. You're a rookie. You don't know anything." He would proceed to hit jump shot after jump shot over Drexler before the Blazers coach had mercy on him and subbed him out.
Hey, that's
Bird was
embarrassing.
laughing at Clyde on
Kill
the way
him.
to the bench.
That's so embarrassing, bro. I ain't gonna sit bro and cap, bro. Larry Bird, you're different, bro. You're
He's
just
different.
like, bro, the confidence is crazy.
The Merry Christmas one still got me.
Yeah,
like,
but that's
you shoot
wild,
that
bro.
bitch go Merry Christmas on the day after Christmas, you
What?
might have to fight me. Some.
No cap. Automatic hands. I ain't gonna cap. But y'all, that's the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and all that, bro. Subscribe to Netflix 20, you feel me? Comment on some more videos. You know what I'm saying? I want to see us react to. We got this bit.
Belly trucks with semi-suck, La Harlem turn the city up, be wild and don't get any